Hi. So, you remember a year ago, right? Last year, 2021, things were crazy, and yeah, I would probably still a dork probably back then. I know I was. Anyway, I posted this very, very weird TikTok that I'm about to show you. Okay, so this is story time. So as you know, I go to the school for the visually impaired. And this time for the first year in many, many years, I'm guessing we're having a homecoming. So, like normal high school, they have a homecoming every year. You know, people stress out about that. Well, I'm stressing out about it this year because we're actually having one. Like, they said a whole spirit week and blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm terrible at dancing, so thankfully with the COVID protocol, we can't really touch 6 feet apart. But that's not the point. The point is, it's surrounded by this Everhart event that's, like, built around the track season or whatever. I don't know, I've never been there for one. But, me and this guy are having a competition at this girl to homecoming because it's like a 2-to-1 ratio for like people at my school, so like every 2 boys to 1 girl, so it makes it very hard to find someone to go with. And so I don't want to be like, you know, the single Pringle just standing against the wall like, what the hell am I doing here? So her name's Sydney. So I guess I've just exposed myself on the internet. Sydney, will you go to the homecoming dance with me? That's the question. I even put on a tie over this American flag shirt I'm wearing. And if she says yes, then I'm going to run around like a maniac or something, because a girl actually said yes and didn't reject me. And if she says no, well, another rejection story for TikTok. So, win-win! Okay, right? So keep that in mind. So, got rejected. Well, first off, asked the girl to homecoming. And I'm like, we'll see what she says and how this goes. So then, it leads me to post this TikTok video a few weeks later. So, if you think back to a few weeks ago, you remember that god-awful TikTok I made where I was asking my ex-girlfriend/friend Sydney to homecoming with me, and a few days later my friend Alyssa said, hey, you should leave an update. And I'm like, I feel like more stuff is gonna happen, so I'm gonna wait. So here is that very wanted update, because a lot of stuff has happened as I predicted correctly. So she rejected me in royal fashion on Messenger, and she's like, I'm going with Leo instead. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool, we're still friends, cool. I'm like, well, who should I ask instead? Because Alyssa at the time had a boyfriend, so she's off the table. Plus, she would probably reject me again, like all the other countless TikTok stories. So I'm like, I'll ask my friend Nevaeh. Now, I was literally gonna do like the unbreakable rule and ask someone out over text message. So I literally sent her the first text, "Hi, how was your weekend?" And then I was gonna text, "Do you want to go to homecoming with me?" But then I found out she was in a relationship with Julian, and there's nothing wrong with Julian. I just rather would go to homecoming with a plastic fork, or a beach towel, or a hand grenade, or a plastic fork that's a beach towel, also hand grenade, than go to prom with Julian. So, I'm guessing Nevaeh didn't ask me because I'm over 18 and she's below 18. Perfect, that makes sense. Then, at school, me and my friend Sarah, we're just hanging out. I'm like, what if I ask Sarah to go to homecoming? And I got really close to asking her. I'm like, no, I'll wait. Then I find out she's in a secret relationship for the entire first month of school. She's in this secret relationship with my friend Cavante, which I had no clue about. So that's shocking. So I'm like, okay, she's on the table. Then I find out even my friend Gabby, the one that just tagged me in TikTok just to get more views, she even asked a boy to go to homecoming. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Then I found out I'm not even going to be at school for homecoming. So there's no point of asking someone when I'm not gonna be there. So that just leaves me and my invisible girlfriend Ali, who I've introduced in a previous TikTok, are going to my hometown homecoming tonight in Mattoon. So it's just gonna be me slow dancing with Ali, and it's gonna be real embarrassing. Yay! Yeah, so got rejected once. I'm gonna go and never respond to my text message. And then I wasn't even gonna be in the state the day of homecoming. Great, fun, terrific. let's see, 1 year later, what has happened? So she dated the guy she goes to homecoming with, right? Complete douche to her. Break up with him. Well, actually, he broke up with her at 11:30 at night. So then I'm there to comfort her, right? Right, okay? So then we start dating in March. We break up 3 different times. Get back together, finally. Break up in August. Now she's with a guy 2 weeks after breaking up with me. So... crazy roller coaster every year. Sort of weird how things just sort of seem to plan out like that in my life. And so now homecoming's coming up again since it's September again, and I'm probably gonna get rejected again this year, just like last year, aren't I? Yep.